Hi, my name is Angie Redman. I am your instructor for this Math 107 course that was supposed to be on campus, but because of the crisis, the course will be entirely online. We're going to make it through together. I've really worked on paring the course down to make it manageable for everybody. For those of you who are familiar with online instruction and for those of you who aren't, I hope that you'll find all of this accessible and hopefully interesting. The very first module is going to be about data and statistics, and we'll be applying that to the coronavirus data. So, as difficult as this has all been, in terms of mathematics, there are some great data sets and mathematical models out there that we can incorporate into our classroom. I am coming to you from my back deck, so I've got an amazing place to quarantine here. You might hear some birds in the background. I'm actually going to flip my computer screen so you can see the view from my deck. We are very fortunate to live out here in Three Lakes, just south of Wenatchee. It's a beautiful place. I am quarantining here with my husband and 4 teenage boys and a cat and a dog, so it's not lonely here. 3 of those teenagers are ours, and we've got one who's living with us during his gap year. So if you hear me complain about being quarantined or stuck at home, it's not because of where I live. This is a gorgeous place. As we go through the quarter, please do let me know if there's any way that I can help. I know that many of us are struggling in different ways, even those of us that are lucky to live and quarantine at a place like me. I know I still have a lot of anxiety. Things seem to take me 2 times, 3 times as long to do as they normally would. It's just a really unsettling time right now for all of us. So let's support each other, and please let me know how I can support you. I'm going to take some time to show you around our Canvas classroom. I am logged on here to the home page in our Canvas class. There is a tab here that you can click for my contact information, as well as a coming up area. My screen looks a little bit different because I'm logged in as an instructor, but you will have this coming up area right here. And you'll see that you've got a biography discussion board. I'll show you exactly where that's at. You can also click it here, but I've got everything organized into the modules. As you go over into the left-hand side of the screen, you've got the tabs here in blue that are for navigating through the material in Canvas, and you also have some tools over here on the left. There's a calendar, and I'll go ahead and click on that. The calendar shows you at a glance what you've got coming up in the class. The calendar, let's see, I've got it open for our class. You'll see that next week we're going to get started, kind of nice and easy, a biography discussion board, just a quick one, and then just an 8-question getting started quiz. Our first module is going to end on the 27th. You've got some homework assignments and a quiz due coming up. In addition to the calendar is the inbox. I'm not going to click on this because it's got all my personal messages from students, but this is where you will receive messages from me and a great place for you to contact me privately. All of these messages are private unless you choose to include the rest of the class. So a great place to contact me. Let me go back to our classroom. The bulk of the material for the class is contained in modules, which is this tab right here. Right above that tab is the My Lab and Mastering. I decided not to use a textbook, not to use a traditional textbook for class. Instead, so that everybody can access it, I am using the online homework and quiz system that goes along with our textbook. Your screen will look similar to mine. You'll be able to click the yellow tab here, or really any of the tabs here on the screen, and it will take you to a registration. When you're registering, you will need to pay for access, but you have the option of doing 2 weeks for free and then converting it to a paid access. I strongly recommend that you purchase through the Canvas site the way that I've done it here so that you can save yourself some money. The bookstore does have access codes for purchase, but they're quite a bit more expensive. We will do more with this. I've got some tutorial videos to take you through, a lot of really great tools. I really think you'll enjoy My Lab and Mastering. If you've used it before, do know that Access is textbook specific. So if you used it before for another class, you will need to purchase Access again. One tab down are the modules. The modules contain the bulk of the course information, starting with the Getting Started module. I want you to look through the Getting Started module and read the information here, get a feel for the format of the class, know how to contact me, go through the Meet Your Instructor information. I also got the required materials here. We talked about my lab and mastering, but you don't need anything in terms of a fancy calculator. If you've got a TI 83 or 84, that's great. If you have a cell phone calculator, that's great. If you have just a really basic dollar store calculator, that's great too. So we're going to use a combination of online tools. Desmos is one that I love. It's free and really easy to use. I've got some tutorials for you there along with a calculator. If you're interested though in a graphing calculator app, Graph and Calc is offering it for free to users during the crisis. So a really great way to get a nice calculator on your phone. Also, let's go ahead and back up again. Also included in this first Getting Started module is the syllabus. Read through the information on the syllabus, the information there, plus information from this video, and the rest of the Getting Started information is going to show up in a Getting Started quiz that's due the first week. This is the information for getting into my lab and mastering. Go ahead and take a look. I also have a little tutorial video that I've created for you as well. And then finally, we get to the first module. I'm continuing to build the module, so I will put new content up here and let you know when I've done that. But right now, we've got the first 2-week module posted with a task list, a Getting Started quiz that's due the first Friday, and a biography discussion board. I'm going to start by clicking on the task list. The task list tells you what we're learning, and then it also gives you a checklist that you can use to make sure that you're accomplishing everything you need to before the module ends. So maybe print this, maybe write this down somewhere, but make sure that you're getting through all of the different tasks that I've got listed here. Back into that module, I'm going to just use this back button. Back into the module, we also have the Getting Started quiz. You've got 3 attempts on the quiz. The information is primarily, like I mentioned, in the syllabus, in this video, or in the other Getting Started modules. I'm thinking everyone's going to get an 8 out of 8 on that one. And then the biography discussion board. Keep it simple. You don't need to post a lot of information, but I do want you to share just a little bit about yourself so we can get to know each other. And also, just kind of for fun, what are you doing to survive this quarantine? I'm requiring that you post your own information. To do that, you're going to grab this reply box underneath the instructions and click. You can go ahead and type your information here. It doesn't need to be fancy. You don't need to include pictures if you don't want to or are not sure how to do that. We'll keep it simple. You cancel here. The second requirement in this discussion board is replying to a classmate. So you're going to grab somebody's post. Here's mine. And you're going to click the reply button underneath your classmate's post and then type the information here to say, hey, nice to meet you. I think we had class together last quarter. Just a little bit to engage with that peer student. I'm going to cancel out of this one as well. So we've got some information here. I'm going to continue to post information. What the module doesn't have yet are my lecture videos. I'm going to be working on those over the weekend and throughout the quarter. My lecture videos are going to be tied really closely to the work that you're doing in my lab and mastering, as well as the projects that I'll be posting. So I strongly encourage that you take time to watch my videos, take notes on those videos. You'll be able to use any of your notes, any of your resources when it comes time to take the end of the module quizzes that are part of each of our learning groups. I wish you guys the best of luck this quarter. Please be in contact with me. Let me know what I can do. Give yourself the first few days here just to get your feet wet in the classroom. Get started. Be kind to yourself. Let me know how I can help.